Alrighty, folks, how are we all doing tonight? Or today, as the case may be, or morning, or evening, or it's all willy nilly. Everyone gets a turn at the sun, and not all at the same time. So, welcome in to the chat. So we have Stickler and Bayou. Welcome in. Thanks for being a chatty bunch. You have a big headache when traveling in daylight savings time. Daylight saving time zone. Wow. We're off to a great start. I'm so sorry. That is the worst. It's because your body knows. You're like, something's wrong. The sun isn't where it should be at this time of day. Or everyone, look away. And now look. Nothing, never mind. Look away again. In the meantime, since we last left off, well, let's go and have a look at what we did last time. So last time, we worked on this big little, yep, that's great, flower farm here. Is this easy to harvest? Absolutely not. It is so hard and fiddly and annoying to harvest that I almost don't ever want to touch it again and want to make another one. But I think it's kind of cute and I think it's quirky and different. I still need to mow. But we finally got all the grass up. I did that about 20 minutes ago. And that's because this bad boy, oh, I need to harvest you. This bad boy is taking its sweet time into propagating, doesn't seem like the right word, into growing. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you, Bayou. I struggled with it really, really hard. And yeah, it's something. It still needs a few touches here and there. So I know here I want to have like a seating area or something, just maybe even like a little marble garden almost. I think would be cute. And then on this side, I don't know if a picnic would be appropriate. If we want to chuck down like the cloth blanket there, have a little picnic, that'd be kind of cute. And I've also, since then, have extended this down a lot further and built this little fella. So this is just your wattle and bottle brushes, you know, waiting for them to grow and hoping it'll look a lot better when it grows. So yeah, but we're almost done. We're almost done with this area. And I know this flower honey farm has a lot to go. I'm not considering this being fully done as done, if that makes sense. So I'll probably chip away at this as time, as there's flowers growing. Oh, you just noticed there are acacia bushes? Yeah. It's like it kind of, what's what I'm looking for, but like it encircles the walkway here. Some of them grew a lot bigger than I would have liked. But you know, they exist and they're there. And they bring me joy. And they bring me right around here to Rains, and I still don't know what on earth I'm doing with this, and that's kind of why I've just left it. It's something. The thing is, right, I really want this green vines at the back because that's what's separating it between the pond, and I really like that. But it's palm and everything else. Well, we've got hardwood over there. Like this is gum, so the entrance is gum. All of these little loggy things in the flower pots, they're gum. And it's gonna look a little weird if I do it palm, maybe. It might not. I'll have to try it, but we'll see. See how we go. Ah, it's Rain's field. Yes. Yeah. Rain's kingdom to Rain. Yeah, so we have like your honey farm and your flower farm and your grass farm, and then this is going to be like the actual farm. I learned really early on, I don't like farming with the tractor. The tractor just drives far too slow for my brain. It does something to me and it's not pleasant. So I tore it down, and this is kind of the field that we have left, and I still want to have little gardens, but I wanted to have it a lot more crops, so having seasonal crops. We're gonna need wheat and sugar to get the gingerbread path, because I'm just obsessed with the way that sounds under your feet. It's amazing. So we're going to have to grow that regardless, but it's all going to happen in this spot. And so there's decisions to be made, and here's where I struggle. See, when I'm confident in a decision, I'll make it off stream and just do it, and then have you guys sit with me as I suffer through making a decision with you guys. How great is that? But I'm thinking, here's the decision that we can sort of make kind of now. So this road is flat, it's level, and with the water sea level as it is, and I'm wondering if I should raise it up to kind of cover this dirt, or if I should push it back one, because I could push this over one more and cover it up there. I saw you showed us a beautiful beehive farm, but I never saw Rain's place before. Oh, that was where we started. Oh, I'm really glad you like it. The more time I'm spending here, the less I'm loving it. I don't know if I've just spent too long here, need a change of project, maybe. There's certainly lots to do. Out here, I want a private beach. So I think I want to convert or use like a lot of that island there. I want to convert to sand, and that's a big job. I'll have like a private, like little coral farm, like rock pools almost, that people could kind of walk in and see how they're going, and a crab pot farm. So for all my keys, and then have some sort of segue from Rain's lush green area to the salted sand that is there. Some sort of something happening there. But yeah, it's all kind of a culmination of several ideas. So the buried acacia with the rocks, that was Rainy Days and Rainbows, I think. And the one-coloured flowers, which I never would have thought to have tried, I actually saw from Azzy's island. So yeah, and then the rest I just prayed. That's how I do it. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we probably want to surround all of it with gumwood. Yeah, it is a lot of work. I think that's why I'm procrastinating it. I've got a couple of projects. Jersey, which blew my mind. Jersey said that he wants to collaborate and do something together. And I'm like, what? And it's like, do you have anything in mind? And I think I do. I think I want to do Franklin's lab with him. I think that'll be really neat and interesting. So I'm putting that on the back burner until we can work out a time. And that blew my mind. In his stream, like he said it, and I gobsmacked, and I've rewinded it to show my partner. I'm like, look at this. Look at how exciting this is. And then when I sped back up to time, he's like, oh, you've stopped talking. Did I scare you off? And I'm like, no. Quite the opposite, actually. So that was just so many positive, warm, fuzzy feelings with that. An insane amount of cool feelings. It's, yeah. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe people when they say, oh, I like your work. I'm like, thanks. It's everybody else's. So, you know. Here we go. Let's make some stuff. I could have had this stuff done, but I wasn't quite sure where I want to start. And I think the best way, I haven't made enough, but I think the best way to start is just to start and get some stuff down and see where we end up. And hopefully we end up, if this lands, hopefully we end up with magpie egg. No, feathers. I thought that was it then. No, feathers. It's fine. Apparently, I'm one of those people that have to kill like 1 million for it to come. I'm not going to do the back here because I don't yet know how I want the actual farm itself to look. Like, I don't know how many plots I want. Yeah, but I do know right at the back I want this like sort of tractor area. Still no egg. Yeah. So it's awful. I've killed so many. I'm a wanted person by the Magpie clan. And the only way to start is to start adding that to the t-shirt designs. Welcome in, Ash. I need to know, Ash, can you settle a bet for me? Were you one of those people that were waiting an hour before it started? So, because I made a comment spread, I was like, oh look, there's 2 people there. How exciting! That's I feel quite happy. And he's like, oh, that's Ash and Azzy for sure. Yeah, almost certainly was. I need to know. Oh, this tab has been open for at least 2 hours. Yeah. I think that's how I know that I'll need to send help, is like if you're missing. That's how I know. Let's chuck gum and we'll get rid of these animals. You have lots of planning in your island, but it's never done, as I've never started it. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but if I have like a big project in mind, sometimes I get overwhelmed by how much there is to do. And I'm just like, So the worst thing about YouTube is that you have the stream open and ready and it doesn't autoplay when your countdown begins. I noticed that too, because listen, so for the longest time, whenever I start my countdown in OBS and actually start my live stream in YouTube, it will show Dinkum first and then flick to the countdown. And I was curious. I'm like, is that always like that? Is that what you guys see as well? So I opened up my phone and I had the same thing, Ash. It didn't start the countdown till well into a minute. Good news is I think I want to lower it so it's not so big. You know, you need to refresh the tab for it to play the stream. Oh, that's frustrating. I wonder if it's because I'm starting early. So if I just started the stream right on time, then it wouldn't do that. Maybe we could try that next time. Interesting. I don't want to have to kill this doggo, but I need him. Okay, sweet. Come on, boy. Enjoy your doggo den while it lasts. And I'm just going to temporarily fence here, just because I don't want anything popping in while we're trying to work. You know, that's not the vibe. Let's clean up Reetz's mess. Hey, Alexi, welcome in. We're back at the farm, back at it. Hopefully this is the last big thing to do in terms, we better do that, in terms of the farming area. But this has come such a long way from just being like all of this from about here to, wait, well, you can't even see it in render distance. All of this was dirt and flat. Back to the big project you said earlier, you're mostly scared of how big the project is and thinking how much effort to make it done. Yeah, I get that. Streaming helps, because I know I need something to work on. So it's, yeah, it gives me a goal. It gives me motivation. I'm glad to have you here too, actually. I'm sorry I didn't catch more of your stream earlier today, Alexi. It was a manic Sunday. We found out that one of the girl mice that we got recently has is actually a boy mouse. So we got it when she was a she. We got it when it was reasonably young, and I think it's since then matured. Hey Ben, hope you made it to the gym all right. I hope you have a really good workout. Hey, Dodie, welcome. Instead of listening to pump up kicks and all your jam, you can listen to the quiet, dull tones of my voice. But yeah, so we got her when she was a juvenile, like really small. She was smaller than the. We got three at once, and she was smaller than the other two. Um, she was cute and she was a scrapper, and I adored her immediately. I'm like, well, she's coming home with me, and now she's a he, and I don't know if it's too late. So luckily we had a spare cage, and we got a cage for when we're introducing new mice, and so we went and bought another boy mouse because you can't leave them alone. They're social creatures. Um, so we got another boy mouse, hopefully the same age roughly. They don't seem to be as cuddly as the girl ones are. So yeah, it's it's been a day. Yeah, what an absolute shit show. But I'm in love with them. And we contemplated giving him back to the pet store, like, hey, actually we don't really have, like, we can't really house boy mice with girl mice. It's not going to be great for us. We're actually going to have an infestation. Like, we want these mice, we don't want 20 more. But yeah, I couldn't do that to her. Imagine being adopted and then being brought back. I can't. So we're a family of 5 mice now. So here's what we're working with. And I'm wondering, there isn't a lot of height variation. There's some. This is all relatively flat for ease of harvesting the honey. That's got a bit of height variation in there, particularly with the flower pots and the trees and stuff. So we probably don't need too much here, just because you grew balls. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and like, we weren't sure if they were actually dribblies or if if it was something that shouldn't be growing. And so we took Rosie with us to the vet, and we were like, can you let us know if this is like a growth or, or if this is going to provide growth. And the one that first looked at it was like, whoa, they're the biggest ones we've ever seen on a mouse that size. And then she got a second opinion, and like, that girl lifted up the tail and was like, oh, they're quite small, poor little thing. Like, what? Oh, could you imagine just being a mouse? How insane. What a feeling. All right, let's go. I actually, arguably, don't think there's much that we need to do in terms of making this visually interesting. I think the biggest thing we need to worry about is whether or not the water tank's going to reach all of the sprinklers, and if we need a second water tank or divine intervention. Because we could probably make this pretty with the crops that grow. I actually think I think the crops growing are going to do a lot of the hard work for us. So let's because what's the space? The sprinklers 10 tiles out. Imagine being told you got huge ones and 5 seconds later being told they're quite small. Damn, that's a roller coaster. I mean, yeah, and like, he was probably living the high life. He was sharing a cage with 3 lovely female mice. What was I doing? I was looking for a tape measure. Yeah, with 3 lovely female mice, and then all of a sudden he's got this new bunkmate who is not as interesting to him. Poor little guy. Man was ballin'. Hold on, I have to type this. Okay, There we go. Thank you for the visual joke. When you're balling, and now you're balling. It's the same roller coaster I go through every day. But yeah, it's pretty cute. And this new one that we've got, we haven't really settled on a name for him yet. But he's really sweet and cute, and he's got a stripe on his head. So, that's the goal. That's the goal. All right, so theoretically, if there, hold on, 1, 2. I want it in the corners. 1, 2, so there. And how much have we got here? 1, 2, 1, 2, arguably there. That's going to be uncomfortable. 1, 2, 1, 2, there. Oh, actually, that's perfect, but I don't have a walkway. Let the chat name him. Yeah, if any of you guys would like to name a mouse. Or, see, that's... I think we might get away with it if we... 1, 2, 1, 2, there. 1, 2, 1, 2. That needs to be there. I think Sir Chungus Ginger Snap the Third. That's actually Possum's formal name. Our mouse Possum is so large, someone genuinely thought she was a hamster. Like she's quite a thing. Basil, that is a fantastic suggestion, Iris, and welcome in. I hope you're well. Basil, the Great Mouse Detective. That is an underrated movie. Slightly terrifying, but so good. 1, 2. How far away is that? That's too far. I think we double tank it. Yeah, I'm traveling well. Got a new addition to the family. I'm living the high life. And see, we don't own our home. Okay, so we rent. And I've already told Ben that the second that we own our home, all bets are off. There's chickens coming home. There's guinea pigs coming home. You name it. If it's got 4 legs and a heartbeat, it is coming home. And I'm going to love it and cherish it. And if Ben knows what's good for him, he too is going to love it and cherish it. So, Juan. Good grief, you all are crazy. All right, so hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, there. I don't love something's happening here. Hold on, this is bothering me so much. And it won't mean anything when the ground is tilled. Hi, Selena, how are you? Welcome in. Juan Pablo. It's a very fancy mouse. Frederick, or Juan for short. You guys are banned from names. I'm almost settled on Basil. He's a fancy little mouse and he's got a stripe and, it's like a tie. Now, here's a good question. Okay, so if we'll have the entrance to it here, I think. Let's go grab a couple of gates. So it's not like a full entrance. Mousina. How about Twisty Mist? Oh, that's cute too. We'll have to put a poll in somehow. If I can work out how. I'm gonna need to make a gate for sure. I think it's an odd number. So I'm actually gonna make 3. I need gumwood. That's you. And some planks. I'm going to want you some nails even. I've only got 4 there, but I've got plenty of tin there. It's cool. Oh, that's terrible. That the line is what? So it's, yeah. What a day. What an eventful day. Basil the Pebble. Like, no, you guys are banned. That no more from the peanut gallery. That, yeah, we'll come up with a name. And for sure he's loved. So, 1, 2, I reckon here. And what we're actually going to do is inset it. No, not from there, we're not. Hold on. That was a terrible idea. So, it's actually 1, 2, these 3 in the middle. And so I think we just inset it a little. So fence, oh, yeah, and then gate. The cashew gallery says Mousy McMouse persons. McMouse persons. You're as bad as each other. You're all Mousy McMouse face. You know what? Actually, you two are doing a lot of chatting for people who are meant to be working out. But yeah, so that's our eventful day. The whole moral of that story is I didn't get to attend Alexi's stream for as long as I would have liked. Because these gosh darn mice. Hands free on the bites. How are you steering? Let's go 3. So it's sort of having a shape here, I think. It's pretty nifty. I mean, as far as farms go, I'm not looking to reinvent the wheel here. Is that too much gumwood? Skill issue. That sounds like what I have when I'm trying to build. Like right now, I'm having a severe skill issue. Is this too much gumwood, do we think? Or do we think once the crops have grown in, we probably won't notice? Because we're going to need 2 there. These need to go, and I'm going to need to do something special there. But we've got 2 lots of 6. Not enough gum. I almost feel like you're being facetious. It's too much. You might say not enough gum, but I for sure say that's entirely too much cheek. Let's... What did I want to do? Not the copper ones, I think. Do I even have the copper ones? Sarah, welcome in. Nice and bright and early. I have such mixed feelings about you being here, Sarah, because I get so happy because I adore your company. But then I feel bad because I know just how early it is. Let's plow him. Oh, I regretted starting this way. See, this is exactly the reason why I don't like the tractor. It's so cumbersome. Look at that. I only want to go out 2. You have no idea how you're awake given how late you went to bed. It's a body clock, right? And it's rubbish. I had the same thing. Went to bed so late that I'm awake at bloody 7. I read that, Jodie, and I kept trying to think of like Tokyo Till. Like, I kept trying to work out a way how to do it. So, 1, 2, you. See? Vote Juan for the mouse name. No! No! We're not calling him that. We just got him. He'll want to leave. He doesn't look like a Juan. Like a 1? There's a mouse. Oh, yeah, you missed the whole story, Sarah. So we had a girl mouse, who's actually not a girl. She's a boy. And so we had to go and buy her a companion today, buy him a companion, so that he could have his own cage away from the girls, lest we end up with entirely too many mice to name. Alejandro, that's cute. To be fair, I'm sold on Basil. I think he looks like a Basil, and that is an amazing movie. Not you. You're not helping with planning. You're not helping with planning. Okay. So that's a little bit easier to visualize now. I think we raise these. If I raise them, I can't use the tractor on them. But I don't think I wanted the tractor really to begin with. Basil is cute, right? It's adorable. I reckon, okay, I think these ones here, and I can't believe I'm doing this, but these ones aren't going to be tractor ones. So I'm just going to manually do these ones, and they're proper for aesthetics, and it's just going to be a monthly chore. I'm very concerned that James decided that tractors are stored by destroying them with a chainsaw. Oh, and helicopters as well. And I was having a mini argument with myself. As I was preparing this, I was thinking about how neat would it be if we could pick up the satellites that fall and move them. And then in my head, somebody said, yeah, but like as if you could fit like a satellite in your pocket kind of thing, in that voice. And I thought to myself, well, we pick up tractors and helicopters. And I mean, if we're going for realism, how real's that? You know? So that's the argument that I had with myself. How mature. I wasn't even in the shower when I did it. It'll have to be continued. We go there, and so we'll pop you there, and we'll just do... We could probably still use these, that's fine. Alright, so just a little... This one's for pure aesthetics. And that's cute. And this one's for tractor. Because I hate driving it so much, I know I'm not going to harvest it as much as I should. So, you always put the sprinkler one tile down. That'd be cute, actually. Okay, let's try it here. So, the giant things we could fit in our pockets in Animal Crossing ruined you for realism, right? I mean, like, if they wanted realism... I do like that. Do we like it up and then down? I think I like it up because you'd probably aim for this to like shoot higher to reach further. And this is down because we don't want it to reach as far. How's that for realism? And that, okay, so when we're just going by use, I'm probably, honestly, just going to fly by my motorbike. And that's how much use this farm's going to see. But for if I'm harvesting my honey, that's a bit more visually appealing, having the height variations. Hey, Misty, welcome in. Higher, further, faster, baby. Is this a chat that should be private? Should you be DMing me, Misty? It's okay. I won't tell. I'm sure Ben didn't even read it. You kind of like them buried? Do we want them all buried? Or do we like the visual... See, poor Sarah probably thought she was the only one I was flirting with, and it's like, it's all of you. If we're friends, we have to flirt with each other. And he can't say anything because he's at the gym with his boyfriend. So, one of them anyway. And all that's coming to mind is that meme that was like, and they were boys. Like, I can't remember where it had come from. I just know the sound. You suppose you'll share. That's very generous of you, actually. Don't worry, there's plenty to go around. Or maybe it's all better, all underground, actually. There's only one boyfriend. What about your comic book boyfriend? There's several to be had. For every boyfriend that you have, I should get a girlfriend. And I think that's just fair. In fact, I should probably actually have two. You know? That seems completely fair and reasonable to me. Jeff isn't your boyfriend. Yet. He just doesn't know it yet. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, now that I see it, I think I prefer it. I prefer it lower. Do we like that lower? I think we do. I think we're probably going to want some pathing in here. Oh, what was that noise? Sorry, I just pressed about 6 different keys trying to make it again. You liked it up? I think I liked it both ways. I don't mind it down. Misty, I have a mate I know through comic book collecting, and Ree calls him my comic book boyfriend. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Misty, I missed your thing. Yeah, so they're the bestest buds. Am I going to bury the water tower? I don't know. There's going to be 2, because otherwise it's not going to reach. Farming, water tower. Let's get, I think all my stuff's over there. Let's get some fertilizer down. We've just started winter. What grows in winter? Autumn and winter. There's some corn. Kale. I need more kale. Some in autumn, all year. Winter. Oh, I desperately need carrots in autumn. Let's grow, I need to grow some sugarcane and wheat. And I did grab my fertilizer. Do I have old contraptions over there? I don't think I do, and we need 8. Because if I bury, because it's going to be 2, I don't know if that's too much buried. I could also just bury it a little bit. So if we have a look at what I've done over in the grass farm, it's not fully buried. It's just a little bit. Do we think that looks bad? We could also do it like 2 different heights. So one's partially buried and one's normal height. I'm obsessed with burying heights, apparently. Hey, Spec, welcome in. Oh, I gotta tell you, Spec, I'm so glad that you're here. I was devastated because I had my alarm set. I was like, 8 o'clock, Spec streaming. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And then 8 o'clock came and I refreshed YouTube and it didn't show that you were streaming. And I was like, what? And it's in like, I think it's tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay, no worries. It's fine. So, hi Kyle, welcome in. I've done the same thing, I think, to Sarah. I just get so excited. I see a time and I'm like, yes, I'm ready. Does this do 10 tin bars at a time? It doesn't do any tin bars. And it's like, I should have known that because it's like, it's Monday nights and Thursday mornings and I have that memorized. And I should have known that. But I was a fool. I let the hope get the better of me. Oh, while I'm here, I might actually check this. I always forget. They're pretty handy dandy. I don't really care for that. So over we go. Now I've got to tell you what, I'm obsessed with this halo that brightens everything up. I do know it does, like, it's not perfect. So if you give me 2 seconds, I do just want to try and get a little bit done so we can see it in the morning. Hello, welcome in. How are you? It's just, do we want big rocks or little rocks? Probably little rocks. They'll fly up in the tractor less. Or maybe more. I'm not sure. I don't tractor for a living. I've been in one though. My dad, when I was young, maybe like 5 or 6, he used to be a tractor driver. I don't know when he slept, because he used to be a tractor driver, but he also used to be a radio presenter at the same time. And I'm like, how did you fit the time? Like, when did you sleep? So, yeah. But sometimes he took me, like, in the tractor carriage, and it was kind of neat. I enjoyed it. It was a little fun time. I'm gonna make all of these grow fast. I probably want to grow more carrots because I don't have any, and any time that somebody asks for a prime roast, I just don't have the carrots. And of course, John doesn't sell them. Why would he sell anything remotely useful? That's not fair. He sells useful stuff all the time. So carrots can go in here. Oh, it's a cute little sound. I'll do anything to avoid, apparently. Oh. I don't know if I have enough winter seeds for this stuff, because I want, over here is where I want the sugar cane and the wheat. Do they work if you bury them? We are about to find out. I'm reasonably sure they do. And I hope these just hold up a day. Let's quickly... Oh, I hate that I'm going to have to do this. Let's pull out the tractor again. And at least it should brighten things up. And I want it down on the fertilizer. To be fair, this is pretty neat. This was the answer to all of my prayers for so long. Because, like, it's the worst thing when you have to manually water everything one by one. And it's funny, all these bloody farming simulators that I play for games, and farming's probably my least favourite aspect of it. You don't think buried then will make them grow. We'll see in the morning, because I won't water them. So if they're the darker brown in the morning, then they'll have grown according to plan. Manually water stuff, your Stardew experience right now, same. So Ben had this really kind of, it's been great for me. He's kind of been sick of all the games. Oh, no, you're fine. Sick of all the games that he usually plays. And so I'm like, why don't you game just a little bit out of your comfort zone? Which is really bold of someone who doesn't like to be recommended at all. Like, recommended games at all. Did I get all of them? I think I did. And then the back ones will be wheat. And yeah, and so he's picked up Stardew Valley, and that's reignited my passion for Stardew. So Ben will play on the PlayStation 5, and I'll play on the Switch next to him, and it's actually been this really great parallel play experience. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Paley needs sprinklers because watering my garden takes too much time. As you well know, I haven't played Paley, but I agree. Anything that you have to manually water takes too much time. There's other stuff to be had. There's quests. Speaking of, we've got one little quest to do just before we go to sleep. Oh, I didn't make the water tank. I'm going to have to make We have to put that down before we go anywhere. Otherwise things aren't going to water. And then we need to go, where is it? All the way down there. Of course it is. Why would it be close? You just unlocked the improved sprinkler. Gonna grind out more quartz tomorrow after work. Oh, that's really cute. Makes me very happy. Alright. Let's drop him down. And then we'll put that one close. I don't know if... Actually, I think it's gonna have to go like... I think it's gonna have to go like close. Where's my helicopter? There we go. And then that should water it. And then we can get some crops growing. And maybe then I could have an income again. Because lately, everything's been an outgo. I gotta tell ya. It's not been great for the old bank. And like, admittedly, I've got like opals galore in here. But I'm not mining them. And I'm certainly not selling them. They're going to Franklin. And if not Franklin, then to Ted Sully. Although I'm only buying one of each alpha weapon. And I'm a little bit miffed that the alpha batch, or any of the alpha weapons, really, aren't as great as the battle shovel. I love the battle shovel. And the only thing that sucks about the battle shovel is it can't quite reach... There it is. Can't quite reach the magpies when I see them. Right, what do we got? That's kind of neat. Got a candy pickaxe, candy axe, some elf shoes, cherries, some good stuff. You have to head to bed. Have a good evening, everyone. Well, I hope you have a lovely evening, and I hope you have a lovely sleep. I'm about to join you up there. And hopefully it's not too hot where you are. Been dreadful sleeping conditions lately. It's just been so hot. This makes me so happy to fly over at night, and it's all kind of... That area's not lit up, but everywhere else is sort of lit up. Could probably do with a bit more. But that's one thing Dinkum does really, really well, is the lighting. See you in the morning. It's a heat wave. Oh, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you have 6 fans. You've got one right here in the stream. Yeah, and I hope you stay comfortable. You have snow. I would gladly trade you. I love the snow. I've seen it once. That's it. Just the one time. See, no, that's working. That's watering it. Oh, I lost a lot of fertilizer though. Okay, well that's pretty good. You hate snow? Gee, we'll swap where we live. Alright, so what do we need to do then? I wanted rock pathing. No. Yeah, the snow, so the day that we went, and this is probably why I like it, it wasn't actually that cold. So I was getting around in a tank top, actually, because we rented snow gear from, you know, like a snow place. Because we were going skiing that day. And yeah, it was sunshine all day. It was so hot. I would like to hear the update for the chicken, Alexi. Is it 2 a boy? What am I doing? Do I have rice? Need more pathing. I'm anxiously waiting. I need to know. I'm obsessed with the ones that you could call James and they're wearing the little sunglasses. It's so cute. We have, so in our family, we have the most docile cat you've ever seen. Hey, Katie gentlemen, welcome in. It's, you probably don't even recognize it because it doesn't sound like I'm talking from the bottom of a well anymore. Like it's, the voice is, wouldn't say clear, but it's certainly clearer. But yeah, so we have the most docile cat you've ever met. And we have a little Santa hat for him. It's not quite sunglasses, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. This upsets me to no end that this is an even sized thing and these are odd. Like it reaches a 5 by 5, but then he's made the water tower even. Who does he consult when he's designing things? I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. We could make it off center. This is the 3D version of Stardew Valley. Don't know what game this is, Katie. Try to figure it out. Think it's Minecraft or something. It is. It's Minecraft, Stardew Valley, GTA 6. All those fun things. I actually think I might go overboard with the water towers, maybe. What width is a silo? It's probably a 2 by 2, I suspect. What's your new video about? Go here. And let's see what it takes to build a silo. You might need to smelt some tin. I don't have much at all. Need much? Let's go grab some stuff. And we'll get a silo up there as well. We could bury the water tank. I'm not too sure because the silo's a pretty tall building by itself. Where's all my rocks? Oh, it's from making bank. I mean dink. It's all the same to Melbourne. Milburn, even. Well, I'm also very keen because what am I at? There you go. 12 million. I did want to buy the Halo. You literally have a similar video coming out soon. Well, that's lucky. Yeah, we need to farm some rocks. For all of you who, like me, really struggle with rocks and having enough, I'm forever running out of rocks. You can actually just do these ones and mine it, and you will get the rocks. Here we go. It's a little bit tedious, but it's a lot better than going down into the mines or something for rocks. Yeah, a lot cheaper too. Naturally, you'll have had to have found the stone one first, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Anyone do a Christmas area? I know Spec is. She's been putting out videos and live streaming, and that's what she's live streaming tomorrow night. So that's Spec Bites. I don't think I have... I'm still arguing with Stream Elements. Give me 3 seconds. Spec Bites. as I pull up her stuff. And I think Sarah, you've oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, I went to a different tab. Sarah also has a Christmas area. Serendipity. The worst part is I know that I have all of these links set up. Now, Serendipity is one subscriber away from 400 subscribers, and I think it'd be really neat if we could get there. I had a community post about it, but I actually deleted it because I thought you were there, and I had something else in mind a little bit later on this month. And then I messaged her this morning. I was like, congratulations. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, never mind. Just congratulations for being alive. So Sunny and you will be live streaming a Christmas build next Sunday. Well, that's very exciting. So it's a speed build. But still, speed builds, I know this is a pretty controversial topic, that some people prefer it to go slower and not as fast, but, or like, so they can follow along. I actually really like, I really like speed builds. That's it's my little take on it. What the heck is this, Rye? A block of Rolo chocolate? It's, what if I can, sure is. Are you talking about the rocks? It's the lazy man's way to get stone. You've literally had like 7 people subscribe, but you're still at $3.99. Oh. Maybe it will like do a weird little refresh thing and then you'll be like way past it. Let's just try and get rid of as much stuff as I can. So I'm going to go into Rains and buy stuff as well. Some winter crops. Oh, brilliant. Carrots. I'm just going to... Yep. I want 100 of those fellas. Ooh. Probably corn as well. How much is that? Ooh, that's a lot. Might just do 100. Your analytics page, that's real time, still says $3.99. That's so weird. And I find it even weirder because, like, aside from your content, which is amazing and should be subscribed to anyway for that alone, like, people kind of get a kick out of being like the milestone one, right? So, like, surely you'd think someone would get a kick of being like, oh, I was your 400th subscriber. Maybe that's just me. But that's certainly something I would enjoy doing. The favourite way to wink up? A Dinkum streamer having fun with your favourite people in chat. Oh, Dabbles, that's really lovely. Welcome in. Yeah, dinkuming away. We're doing the final, hopefully finishing touches of this farm area. This has been such a roller coaster. There's been so, like, it's been a really big project. I bit off a huge chunk and I really struggled to chew, but we're getting there. You know, and to be a sperm whale, you first have to be whale sperm. And we're finally more at the whale side of the scale. A lot closer than we were before anyway. You'd think all the last few people thought they were going to make it 400, but sadly no. That's so weird. And mildly frustrating. I'm feeling frustrated for you. Oh, thank you, Devos. It's been something. It's a whale what and what. Misty. There we go. I threw that in just to make sure you were still awake. I'm glad to see that you are. from a numerology point of view, cool that you're at 123 subs, right? Right? I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Now you all have to subscribe in batches to. Sorry, sorry for petering off there. I don't think the boy mice are getting along. And I don't know if it's just like, if it's hierarchy setting or if they're not having a great time of it. So maybe we shouldn't get too attached to Basil. Which would be a bit sad. What was I doing? I need a pathing option. I'm probably going to stick with the gumwood. Would it be too weird to have some other sort of stone? Like the pattern stone? Fighting for dominance? It could be. I mean, it's... If you're going to have pet mice, you typically want girl mice anyway, because they don't really fight. Like, they're cuddly, social, but the males will fight for dominance. But I also really don't want 16,000 mice. Do you know what I mean? I want like a reasonable amount of mice that a household might have. Oh, I thought I had some. So, could get it castrated, I suppose, but that's a pretty expensive exercise. And you know, the mice might not make it. What is a reasonable amount? At the moment, Sarah, we're up to 5. So that is a reasonable amount. Whatever amount of mice that I have, that is the reasonable amount. So, what am I looking for? Pattern. We'll see how we go. You can neuter and spay mice. Yeah, so it's because they're technically exotic animals in terms of vet bills and things like that. So, yeah. Because my sister, she's a vet tech. Basil and Rosie were... I think they were chasing each other around. One was squeaking. In terms of page setup, I have this little bookshelf right next to me, and that's where the girls are. And we have another little bookshelf behind me, and it's a lot more difficult to see, so I actually can't really see into the cage unless they're up on the upper level. But, you know, yeah, it sounds really expensive for tiny creatures. It is. So... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a silo. Because I was thinking of having it a little bit like that. If I move that... Let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that should reach. And we can have a silo. It'd be weird to have 2 silos, I think. I'm not really loving this at all, actually. I probably want to not do that, but bury them just a smidge. Here we go. There and there. Captain, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm testing the limits of my brain to try and work out how I want this to look. I do really like the stone pathing underneath it. It probably would make more sense to have concrete. That looks a little better. It's a lot better than it going just like a mile high, I think. So change of plan. This can all go underground. here we are, Sarah. Trial and error. Probably not familiar with that phrase. Yeah, it's Rosie. Sorry, I caught them that time. Rosie's being an asshole, and my cat's sitting next to me, very excited now. Usually he doesn't care about the mice, but now he's very interested in what's happening. Have I ever tried to bury it 2 tiles under? Yeah, so I have got a farm somewhere, I think on another island, and I've got it buried like, ooh, that's a lot better actually. I've got it buried all the way so you could just drive over the top. Life is all about trial and error. I hope so. When's the part that we get to I've got it. I got the hang of it now. How long do I have to wait to reach that point? You have mice and cats? Did the Tom fight with the Jerry all the time? Yeah, so we have 2 mice. No, we have 2 cats, 5 mice, 4 fish, and when we have our own house, we're going to have so many chickens, and guinea pigs, and a goat. I would just love a goat. Oh, that's much better. I didn't realise, love, that when you said you were back, you meant in the house, and I just heard my voice. I got really scared. It's like, what is that? So, yes, I used to have a pet snake. Sounds like a mini zoo to you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I love animals so much. I need more rock paling. Just a little one, this one. Don't forget ducks. Oh, I mean, I have to have ducks, right? It's just, yeah. I have to have ducks. So, all of the good stuff. Hi, James Monty. You have 5 chickens, 3 dogs, and 2 cats. See, that's the life. I'm not so sure. I can't believe I'm saying it. I'm not so sure about the dogs, though, because as much as I love all of my pets, they're all pretty low-key. So, you know, the mice don't really give a shit about me unless I've got peanut butter. And the cats pretend to not really care. It's, you know, they're not fooling anybody. I know it's not just a coincidence that they're in the same room all the time. Let's go around here. But a dog is just in your face all the time, 100% of the time. Well, look, it kind of sounds like Animal Crossing to you, just saying. When one of them, you know, starts selling me furniture, I might actually start being worried. I think we could pop another little farm in here and here, and I think that would be really cute. Oh, maybe not so much on this side. This side could be like bushes or something. We probably want planter boxes because theoretically, back to the logical side of things, you'd want a planter box to separate the soil that all this stuff can grow in from the soil that you want all your crops to grow in. So we'll do that, I think. That's what I'm thinking. I can't see a damn thing, so I'm suspecting that you guys can't see it. So let's sleep. We'll cross that bridge tomorrow. You think you might be a dog? You're not, though. You're more like a cat, Ben. It's golden retriever energy, but you will happily just sit in the same room as me. And that's enough for you? Azrael, our cat, he's a cat. Probably quite the shock to hear that. But he acts like a dog. In your face, 100%. Heaven forbid you look at anything else in the room. He will, like, if I'm looking at my phone lying down, he comes and shoves his face in my hand. And I'm like, I love you so much, but like, I just need you to not right at this moment. I need that to go away. I don't like that in my field of vision. So this is kind of neat growing up, right? Got a bit of kale happening. I might try and get some more kale if I can for here. And that will probably be the same on this one. That sounds like a toddler. It is! He is like a toddler. Except it's so funny because like when it comes to feeding time, that's when my cat, Jax, he's so vocal. He's just like meow, meow, all the time until you feed him. Azriel will patiently wait by his bowl and not say a single thing. Your dog is like a cat? Just like same energy, like just lies down all the time, pretends to not like you, acts like it's a big inconvenience that you would even call its name. Is it like that, Alexi? And what about Jackson, his weird hatred for you lying on your front? Yeah, if I lie on my bed and reading and I'm lying on my belly to read, Jax will come up and he thinks I don't know what's going on, but I do. I'm well aware. He will go under my chin once and then he'll turn back, under my chin again. So nice. And then in the third one, he will fuck me up. He like claws out, teeth out. He's like, I told you to sit up. And I'm like, yeah, it knocks me in the next century, that cat. I need a silo. What other things could we have going on? Because I think 4 water tanks is a bit much. But having 2 silos is also a bit much. I put all of my stuff away. I forgot what I was doing. So I need you. I need to saw you. Quartz. Iron. That's it. Cement. I've got stone on me. Yeah. So, a scarecrow. Oh, a scarecrow's cute. Yeah, I should get a couple of scarecrows in there. But more like big infrastructure, like the water tank and the silo and stuff. Maybe solar panels? Oh, that's a good idea. Solar panels. So, hold on. Let me build this silo before my brain forgets again. This is my favorite thing. But just as a setup, so much easier than anything else I've ever done. And then you are how many do I need? 7. 6. I can count. But I did 7 anyway. Alrighty. So let's make this bad boy. We can kind of get the vibe. But I think we'll have to go to Franklin's. No, jump. Oh, you can't jump from those. You can jump from these ones. Okie dokie. So, coming in here. Yeah, honestly, Bio, it's a game changer. Like, it's so easy. Because that's a 2x2, and that will fit there. And I'm hoping for like a 2x2 here, because I don't care what Sunny says. Everything does have to be symmetrical, or at least somewhat visually balanced. Oh. No, that's an unfortunate shape. We have to look at it from that way. My farm went from a girl farm to a boy farm. So something needs to be here. And the solar panel, that's just going to be the one, I think. It's a 2x2, I want to say. Let's grab it. Thank you. Just so we can see, and then we might have to go and get some more from Franklin. But that might take Berkonian Bar. A solar panel farm. That's That's a 2x2. But it is quite... We'd have to lift that up. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4... I think the solar panel might be a touch out of place right here. But over this way, I want to have like a garage kind of thing for the tractor. And so the tractor's always just going to sit out here. And it'll probably sit under a pergola or something. More island energy. Something Franklin might need. Yeah, do you know what? Solar panels remind me of Stardew Valley. When you say like island energy, that's what you get. Little fun fact. Yeah, I think it looks a bit odd. Do we think that a... Hold on, that's bothering me now. Where is it? Do we think a second silo would look odd? Because it's not really... Like, as far as infrastructure goes, there's not a lot that big. And having it said, oh, he's late for work. Yeah. It will look odd. What other options have we got? This is all fencing. You wouldn't really have market stalls in there. There's a well. Well. That, I don't know why, but I feel like a well has to be centered, or at least has to have something surrounding it a bit. We could try a well. A windmill. Perfect. Where would I be without you, Aunt Captain? A windmill's perfect. It's a little odd, but not too odd enough to be annoying. Yeah, I think... Oh, we're gonna need to smelt. Oh no, never mind. I've got tons here. There we go. How many do I need? 20. And then it's all this stuff. Old gear. That's you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Windmill also 2x2. Perfect. Yeah. Absolutely. Saved the day with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gee, excellent work. Here we go. I want to know, how long were you watching that suffering, like suffering through my indecision? Right, well, you're going to head to bed. I love you and I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Night chat. I love you. Sweet dreams. Make good choices. Oh, that's already tall. That can... Actually... We do probably want it to be taller than the silo. And I do want it facing... that way, I think? Or no. I can't see up top. That way. That's the same way! Do you guys see what I think? I want it... No. That. You guys see that? That's not me, right? That's... How can I talk like that, Misty? I don't... How disgusting. You were like, surely she thought of that. I hadn't. But you guys saw the placement though, right? I feel like I'm going crazy. Let's try a weird one. So maybe it always move. Does it actually turn around? The windmill turns with the wind. Oh, that's neat. That's nifty. I didn't know that actually. That's on the top spin around with the wind. I had no idea. This is actually my first time playing it. Oh, that's so cool. Nice little thing to add. So maybe I'll have to have a look at the weather report and see on a day that it's not windy and choose where I want the base direction to be. Is that how it works? Or does it just stop wherever the last wind was blowing? That's a neat little question. What do you have? Nothing that I want right now except for you. You have an appreciation for that level of detail in games? Same. And like, as much as I like to whinge about just the missed detail of odd-sized buildings but even-sized awnings, there's so much other thought that's gone into the game. Just go with the flow. Oh, that doesn't sit well. I need to know, like what time the flow is happening. What do we need? I really wanted more kale seeds, but we might need to wait until the next day. And I want flooring under that for certain. Where did I put the stone pattern path? Actually, I've changed my mind. Sorry to kind of give you a whiplash as I work through it. I think I'm going to go with cement. I think it was weird to have the pattern path. It's pretty, but it makes more sense on a logistics sort of thinking to have cement underneath. And that's my opinion on that one. All right, here we go. A little bit here, a little bit here, here, and here. And then here, I would like for some more kale, and here too, because I really don't have much of that. And cement that up. Can't just have it sitting on dirt. It's insane. This is actually turning out really cute, and it's kind of, for those of you who are ever nervous about your building, same. Just take it one step at a time, and it helps if you have a chat to point you in the right direction when you're too silly to see it. Not that any of you would be silly. That feeling's solely reserved for myself. Okay, let's get some more. Did I run? I think I ran out of the pathing. Oh no, I lied to you all. It's here. And I do want to have planter boxes, I think. I think hardwood's going to be a bit too much. What other options have we got? Bricks, no go. Oh, might make more sense. Or a great dinkum buddy if you don't have a chat. Absolutely. In my head, that's what that's all encompassed in the chat. It's only just now that you pointed out that I realized how that came out. And it's so funny because like just having someone else there to bounce ideas off of helps so much. So I don't know if you guys saw it. It was a couple of weeks ago now. I was on Spec Bites channel and she was doing a patchwork build. It was a live stream. And yeah, and we're doing like a patchwork build, which is a pattern in a set square. Go to change your screen into full screen, like, and take a nap for a bit. Well, I hope you have a lovely nap. And thank you for your lurk. I hope you have the sweetest dreams. We could just have crops there. That's also an option. But yeah, and it's a patchwork build, and it's a square, and you've got to build in sort of a pattern. And she even sent me a picture of the pattern that I was working with, and oh, the arrogance in which I walked into that stream. Like, yeah, how easy. You just copy one corner 4 times. Well, you copy it 3 times. You've already built it once. But how easy is that? Oh, it wasn't. I regret everything. It was so hard. This needs lighting. it was so hard. I had no idea what I was doing. And on stream, it was really difficult and I wasn't happy where it was going. But we actually met up afterwards. I think it was like another day or two later to finish it. And we just sat in the voice chat with each other. And what a game changer that was, just being in the voice chat and just chopping away at it. She wasn't even, I think she came and had a look once or twice. But yeah. So much better to build when you got company. I suspect that's the value of streamers as well. That's the way I like to watch other people. Is I'll watch them and I'll play at the same time. Where do I have the wood torch? Meet you. Every time I put these down, and then I'm like, where is it? Nails. I need nails. I've already got the thing. So just going to add some lighting so we can see what's happening. Enough there. Get a light here. That's why I really appreciate you guys as well, because which is an entirely different vibe from the one I just mentioned, but it's also great to have someone say, hey, have you considered this really obvious farming infrastructure that you actually haven't put down and is the exact requirements of what you need? And I have to say, like, wow, no, I hadn't. But thank you. Do we want it faced outward or inward? Probably that way, I think. And we could have one here and face it inward, like that. Some people's mind amaze you just so they can visualize and execute a build, right? It's insane to me. And the way that the way they start as well, and it just, chef's kiss. Like what really impresses me is when they build they dirt print a house or a structure or something, or rather like that. Actually, I'm gonna put that. No, I hate that actually. And Serendipity, who's amazing, does exactly that. And she actually put a video out explaining you step by step how she does it. So if you haven't, go check that out. Unfortunately, the skill did not cross over through osmosis, and I'm actually really upset with that. She told us how to do it and I didn't absorb a single thing. So for this, I'm only going to want it, I want it out here. Like this. Not you, you. Not me, not Hermione, you. And then we'll have some lights on the other side as well. Gee whiz, that's going to light up. Oops. It's so hard. Right, Holla? Like, it's the way people do it. I don't know how they do it. Blows my mind. Let's get rid of that. I'm concerned. My concern, right, is that these crops here, while they are going to bring some colour when they grow, like particularly the kale, they're not actually going to grow that tall. Is that a problem? Hey friends, with fear of sounding like a child, what happens to Doggo Collar if the dog disappears? Your pet is no more. You don't sound like a child at all. You should get it in the mail if it's still living. Or if it's no longer living. Oh, I'm sorry though. That sucks. Was it fenced in? I need to I need to sort. I've got a couple of boomers fenced in actually, and they're not they're in there with the wary mew. Because I had a wary mew not fenced in, and yeah, it it did not survive the night. Might let that get a bit dark. Let's get some flowers. Let's put some stuff away and get some flowers. Exit without sleeper save, and your doggo should be alive again. Oh, there you go. I feel bad. I was so ready to just write the dog off. I'm like, oh, yep, okay, well, that really sucks. I'm so sorry. Here's Katie coming in with the clutch. Farming staff up here. You get rid of you. I need to put you back down. I believe yours is a special normal doggo. Hope you find it again. Yeah, you didn't have him friends. I thought he just stays with you when he has a collar. Yeah, so I think you'll have to forgive me. I haven't really had a dog. I think if you pat it, it follows you. And if you pat it again, it sits and won't follow you. So could it be a case of you've patted it twice and it's just sitting where you left it? Because I was under the same impression that it would follow you. Let's get some flowers. See how hard this is to harvest? It's not user friendly at all. I don't need any of you. I've got tons. The book shows him gone. How have you only just noticed today? Because like Katie said, like it sucks to lose the day, but he would still be there if you reset the day. It's tough. Whoop. Where was he? Oh, there he is. Come to check it out. Come to light up the night. Cheers, mate. This stuff isn't propagating as fast as I would like it to. You think you realised it too late as you've saved him out of the game. Oh, that's such a shame. Ted! Yeah, that's it. He wants to do a flower crown for his helmet. Where's the ruby daisies that I had? This is so hard to do at night. I can't see a thing. You had a chicken on the loose for 2 weeks real time, but did find it by accident. Well, that's really lucky. Oh, they're right here in front of my face. And probably more of a chunk there. And there. That's only a small one there. We could do it there. This is the tricky part, is making it seem, you know, flowery, but not having too many of the same type near each other. Let's get rid of this day. And we can go, I think it might be time to start on that garage. And I've been playing with the farm a little bit because I'm a bit daunted by it. I don't yet know what it is I want. Like, I know that I want a pergola, but I don't know how I want that to look. This is pretty cute though. I'm really liking this. And when we fill in these areas, that'll be really nice, I think. Alright, so we're gonna have to do some deforestation. And I probably want to take away the curve here, unfortunately. Because it'd be nice if we had a bit of a processing center happening here as well, because I don't have anywhere to process all the, like, what do you call them? The grain mills that grind your wheat into flour and your sugarcane into sugar. Between the whistle and twinkling, my wanderers are always catching your attention. Yeah. It's neat. I love it. It's another little thing that adds just a little bit of like oomph to it. I think, so we probably want to center it to about here. And what do we want? For this to build itself. When do we want it? Now. Let's get rid of this just a little bit more. A little bit further. We can always build a if we, I don't know how well this travels on a ramp, but going up into it, I think just adds a little bit of height variation, and we all know how I love my height variation. I think it hides the fact that I struggle with building. So let's, oh, nope. This is the way to reverse. I've used this machine before, not that you could hardly tell. And I might put down, I was thinking like asphalt, like this stuff. Would that be a bit weird to have? Oh, please don't, not you. I don't want anything getting in there. We still got to decorate it, I suppose, with some scarecrows as well. That'd be kind of cute. This, let's just clear away. Might help us visualize it a little bit more. Hey Grammy, welcome in. How are you going? I saw that you got your computer sorted. That was an ordeal. You have a lot more patience than I, that's for sure. Hey. So yeah, I think, let's get that down. I think here is probably the best spot for the entrance. Actually, I don't like that at all. What I really want to do is maybe, because the pergola is 2x2, so we're probably going to want to line it up with something. Night Art Captain, I hope you have the sweetest dreams. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and for coming in clutch. Let's go get the pergola and see what we're working with, because I think, I think I'm going to have to build up underneath all four a little bit like stilts. If you can sort of picture that, I'll show you what I mean when, I don't think it's in one of these yet. It's right down the bottom. We want gumwood. I just looked at all the gum and thought that for sure is not enough. And seeds there. So what do we need? Gumwood is in it. Oh, it's in the other bloody thing. Nails in copper. So we got copper. Bear with me as I conceptualize exactly what it is I want to build. It's, or how I want it to look, because it's not, I don't know if it's going to look stupid, and I don't want to build really, really far and then decide it looks stupid. So let's, because we also have the option of doing bridges and having like a big brick shed kind of thing. I might build two. Up we go. And over. So, what are they? They're like 4x4. Let's head over here. It's one. Yeah, so 4x4. So it was like one. There. I've almost forgotten how to count. 1, 2, there, and there. Now I'm actually just going to do this because I'm not arguing with a dirt printer about trying to go up one higher than I need it to. Like if I'm on the ground and I need this to go one high, and then we're just going to fill this in. I didn't grab gumwood, but just picture. Oh, I didn't think it was going to do that. Because I don't... Is it a case of I'm just too low for it? Let's try that. Because placing items can be a little tricky. No, I don't think it likes that at all. Oh, that's so frustrating. Never mind. At least now we know. You have to fill the whole ground under it. But no. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We were so close to greatness. And foiled right as we hit the finish line. Alright, never mind then. The theory was sound. The execution, however, was not. Where's this? Nope. Actually, I don't want anything at all. That should fit under there pretty well. Oh, mind the lights. See, that's kind of cute, right? And if we have an actual proper entrance for it. Hey, Sindri, welcome in. How are you going? And I think we can sneak. I think we're probably going to have this actually on the same level now that I think about it, so that we can surround it all with fencing so that nothing gets cute and spawns in there. That's going to be a real pain in the bum. So let's see, how wide do we want this to go? Not quite there. Probably this, maybe there. Oh, that's so frustrating. We were so close. Not to worry. Like Bear Grylls says, we will adapt. We might even get lucky and be able to keep the dog in. So in that space, and in here, we'll probably have a similar sort of thing. I'll have another windmill in here because that actually makes the grain mills go faster. And it's a huge difference. Let's pick you up. So I want the grain mills in here with the windmill and the tractor and a little workstation. Is this going to be big enough? I'm beginning to doubt that it is actually. But we won't know until we get a few things down. The main one being that I want the tractor to curve. So the actual entrance that the tractor will drive into the farm will be here. And then when you come out, I want you to like swerve into to park it. Because I'm not going to argue with odds and evens today. It's far too late for that nonsense. Here we go. Really regretting that I compacted all of this down. That was silly. At least this was, you know, where it was at. But it's kind of, I don't know, I'm feeling really pleased with how this is coming along. There are a lot of farms that went into this, all of which I wanted, and I knew that I wanted them. I knew that I wanted them all in reasonably close proximity to each other. But I wasn't sure how that was going to look, I guess, in practice. I'm uncertain about this road, if it needs to go up one, because I can't put pathing here to hide the dirt. I could put a fence, but I don't think a fence is going to work out all that great either. And no other of the footpaths have fences, so it'd just be a little strange. Do I have my other ones with me? Yeah. These ones I prepared earlier. At least this wasn't too big of an area. Big enough to be just slightly annoying. You know, as we said, trial and error, you live and you learn. Let's go get, you're not going to believe this. Let's go and get some more gumwood. Just to really shake things up for you guys. We want gumwood. We only need the one pergola, I think. So, more pathing. Farm areas have dirt. Look at it as a bottle and water farm. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, that was the vibe I was going for. I guess I don't like the look of the dirt. I wish I could put, you know, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but you know the edge of a waterbed, and when it's not attached to anything, I would love it if we could have that little wall and just place it against the dirt, like a little retaining wall. It doesn't have to be that concrete kind of look about it, but it would be pretty neat. I think we're going to need a couple more of these. How many do I have? I don't think I have enough. I've got 30. You agree? Yeah. Just something small. What pathing should we have under the tractor? I think asphalt. What is it? It's called something different. Cobblestone road. I don't think that's going to be the vibe. We could do a cobblestone path because it kind of looks like it was intentionally put down. Not that the foundation was put up. So we could do that. Outside of that, I think concrete's probably, even brick, but unless, like, I don't know how much a farmer is going to care about how pretty his workstation is. So in which case, theoretically, you're just cementing over stones and stuff and reasonably easy to place down, or you're just cementing the whole lot, and that's also reasonably easy to put down. I think for something different, I'm leaning towards this. No, I don't have... But, you know, I'm always happy to hear other opinions. There's always... Brick sounds like it might be fun. Well, we could try brick then. Give that a go. So, well, let's... It's the way I'd already crossed off the idea without giving it a go, knowing that I need to see it before I can fully visualize it in my brain. Right, let's try these. Oh, the Dinkum music sounded farmy there. That was kind of cute. But yeah, so this kind of looks like a... I'm hoping it looks like these look like trellises. Like, that's... You know, so that, like, they were intentionally planted there. That was the vibe there. Alright, so I do want to extend... Do I want to extend that out? Or do I just want to extend it? Oh, no, that was not. That's fine. Or just have it here. Cobblestone has a bit of a dirt look as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What about the mossy green brick? I do really like the mossy green brick. We could try it. I'm not sure if I have a lot, actually, because I remember... Where did I want it? For here. I wanted it in there. And we needed to go and get some from the mine. So I have to see if I've got enough there to really look. I didn't make nearly enough pathing. So we're just going to have to try and extend it visually. Oh, actually, now that I've done that, let's have it side by side this way. That way I can see it against this path. Because this road here is going to continue on that way. So I would like to have this path continue. Oh, for goodness sake, I thought I had a different one. Alright, actually, let's fill this in. And then now let's have a look at the brick. Well, now that I'm seeing it, I think I like the brick. Does it look like it pops more? I feel like this is a lot more like thrown together, like higgledy-piggledy kind of quick, we need something stable under our tractor tires. Whereas the brick looks a lot more polished and pops a bit more. What looks better against the fence? Brick vote for you. I think you're right. I'm not minding the contrast between that floor and the fence. But the bonus with the brick is it's not going to have this red outline like the cobblestone is. It looks just a little bit more intentional. All right. Let's build some of this back. What is it? 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And there's still lights to be had and everything. But that's going to be where the entrance is. I'm still going to surround it by gum. Brick 2, Sindri. And, oh, Grammy, I didn't even see yours. And you like the brick as well. Well, I think that's a pretty unanimous vote. Let's go the brick. But I'm starting to get, I think I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm starting to worry that animals are going to try and stake a claim for lack of fence. So let's just do that. So, no animals get their goods. Get our goods. Brick or moss brick? I think I'll pull this up. I don't know how much moss brick that we've got. And we kind of have, so we have 2 leanings for moss brick in the fact that it would tie it up. We've got moss brick here. And we also have moss brick at Rains there. So it would really tie in the build as a matching area with all of this. But the brick then, on the other hand, would offer a bit more variety. Oh, I've got 150. That's good. How much brick do I have? Let's check you there. And let's go see. But I think we're all pretty sold. Oh, it'd be in this one because it's got stairs. Which is the other benefit, actually, is it has stairs. Does it need stairs? Not quite yet. Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. So let's give this a go. Maybe edge the brick in mossy brick. Yeah, we could try that. Because I think, even looking at it now, I think the green brick might be a bit too much there. But we could try here it is, just trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't. My brain certainly doesn't work. Okay, and see, edging it with the green is cute. Though theoretically, we do already have an edge with the gum. So we would need to either get rid of the gum or be happy with 2 edging. Take a shot every time I say edge. You'll have a wild Sunday or Monday morning. Do the full. You would stick with the brick? Yeah. Seeing it all the way around, I think the brick's the way to go. I think that's the way to go, folks. Now the question is, do I have enough brick? And see, I could have just made more while I was there. So you see edging, then the wood is a different demarcation. I hope I said that right. Let's see. This is what it would look like. Full brick. I think I prefer the full brick. And while this is pretty, what I'm picturing is that, like, again, this is meant to be like a workshop. You work on your tractor and all of that sort of stuff. Is a farmer really going to try and get pretty with the edging? I think that's the final vote for me. I do need to get some more. Are you going to bury the grinders there? Not sure if I'm going to bury them like in my workshop. It would be cuter, I think, maybe. Well, in here, see, I've got a lot of things working for me here in the fact that, like, it made sense to bury them all and have that height variation because there was just not a lot happening visually and it was all the same color, and I just needed some sort of way to differentiate what was happening with them. I don't know if I'll get the same effect. I'm going to sleep and then worry about it when we can all see what's happening. Because it would be cute, I think. Would it make sense? We shall see. Let's make some more. I probably didn't need all that many more. You and you and you. Azzy, welcome in. Oh, I'm actually so glad that you're here, Azzy, saying hello now, because I was so chuffed to Ben earlier today. I was like, oh my god, Ben, there's 2 people waiting and I don't start for an hour. Like, I feel amazing. And he's like to me, he goes, oh, that's Azzy and Ash. I think it is easier to load. I'm certainly going to have the 5x5 layout. That, for me, doing the, like, running, like that, technical term, if you will, that's good. That's handy. Yeah, it's certainly a lot easier to load like that. What I might do, actually, is I'm going to have it on this side. And let's pull out the tractor. I need to paint this tractor. Okay. I want to go backwards. You good? You good? You good? Perfect. Go a little bit forward. A little bit forward. Yeah, there we go. Chuck her in there. And then... Yep, and now we need a windmill and thing. But what colour? I know! That's what I need you guys for. You're distracted by Medieval Dynasty. Gee, everyone's getting into that game. I think I was watching Shams and our captain play the other night. Oh, I forgot to check it on Wednesday what was in here. I'm sunglasses, don't care about you. Let's have a look at the paints. What colour are we doing? I've got 1,000,001 greens, blues, purple. I don't want to do purple or pink. Everything's purple and pink. I need I'm thinking probably either red or green. That's Tractory vibes, isn't it? Gives you Skyrim vibes. So that's probably quite similar then to Elder Scrolls. You're looking at the Lego Fortnite game as a possible distraction. Oh, yeah, I've seen people playing that. I think Jersey just did a live stream on it. I haven't watched it yet though. Let's go green, I think. That's probably going to be the one there. Where did I put all of my machines? There. Just checking if there was anything else we might want. I think I do want the repair table. Do I have to buy the repair table from Franklin? I think I might. Or is it just the kit? It might just be the kit. Quick squeeze. Maybe it is the whole thing. Oh, I think it is. It's the windmill. I need a search bar. I need a search bar so I can find whatever I'm looking for. Hey, Stefafa, welcome in. Sham's stream was fun. Aunt Captain was hilarious. She's so funny. I adore her so much. You've turned on all the cheats for Medieval Dynasty and you're learning how it works. It looks tricky. It's way too complicated. I need to get rid of this stuff. Actually, you technically would go, not you. You would go there. What else do I have? That's food. Actually, Steph, I'm so glad that you're in. I clipped Reeps. Oh, no, I needed that. I clipped Reeps throwing poo. Haha, it is him. And I've just seen him pop in chat. Never mind. That certainly wasn't me. Somebody else. I'm glad that you did fall asleep. Steph, you need it. I feel so bad that you're awake right now watching this. Go to sleep. Have a good night's sleep. Sleep. I can't. I would kill for a sleep in. I never can. You told us? Yeah. You did. Oh, it was plain as day as well. There's like no denying that it's Reeves. I wasn't about to let him get away with it. Midnight here, just coming to say hi before you sleep. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I hope you have a really lovely sleep. And I hope you have a really lovely sleep in. I need more of these. I always do. You probably won't sleep in. It'd be work for you tomorrow, actually. Rex is the culprit. He's been blaming you all along. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. That's what I've always said. Old spring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 wheels. You got video footage. It's... We need, like, the ultimate poo down who it's going to be. Like, to settle it once and for all. I need to go here. You just finish planting 1,500 wheat manually. You are insane. That is an effort, Sindri. Unreal. It's a consequence of watching in bed. You need to get out of bed and play. Sunday is game day for you. I love that you have a day for gaming. I have a week. I'm addicted. It's bad. How are we going to put this? Is it going to look weird or thematically correct if we have two windmills reasonably close together? So let's fly over here. I think it probably depends on how I build up behind it. Because you can't really tell because there's other big stuff behind it. Whereas this is like the only big thing. And so you can see it. I might bury it a smidge and just make it a little bit lower. I could... Hold on, before I get too crazy, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, there's not a lot of room in here. That is not at all the vibe. Because theoretically, all of this area that I've just technical term that's going to be these fellas. And so I think the windmill is going to have to sit comfortably there. I can't have it here because the tractor needs to turn in to do the crops. Could put it on top of the hill. Oh yeah, like have it like out sort of thing. But like higher up. What's the range on it? It's 16, isn't it? 12. Yeah, that's what I said. That's surely what you guys heard. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I could build it up and have it... I could build up something there and have it like up. But then we have two windmills really, really close together. I kind of think I want to bury it. I don't want to admit that I need assistance while grinding. I can use all of my equipment without any help at all. Surely. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yep. Flawless. Alright, I probably will... Whoop. I will bury these. How tall are these machines? Are they reasonably... I can still just walk. So just one should be fine. I think going any lower might be a bit absurd. More absurd than this build already is. Although I am low-key tempted to get a sixth row of them. Which probably wouldn't be bad. I feel like the time it takes to grind anything always takes forever. You played Lego Fortnite too? Am I the one that didn't know this existed? And now you need a clan. So is it much similar then to just regular Fortnite? See, I could make do with that, I think. It only came out the other day. Okay. So I could be fine with living under a rock then. It's only the other day. You've been thinking about that one, Steph? It's co-op survival building game. Claire might be best. You haven't started yet. Fortnite have modded the game it to be Lego Minecraft. That's pretty kind of cool though. Lego Minecraft. I love the Lego games, like the story ones, just in general. I think they have a wicked sense of humour. And I played through all of the Jurassic World one. He makes it sound like our presence is a bad thing. Your presence is never a bad thing, Ash. And actually, I am eagerly awaiting your present. I'm working from home all next week, and I'm going to be spending the whole time looking out the window. I need to get to Franklin's before he shuts. You love that the villagers help in the game? The villagers technically help in this one. I just don't have them close enough to be of any assistance. Oh, let's check. No, she's closed. I see her. Right, off to Franklin's. Ooh, that's flawless driving. So, and I'm thinking this might be a little bit higher priority. This needs some work. The whole plan with this is to make this whole part of the island Franklin's, and it's got to have like a industrial meets nature vibe. It's tricky. So your stream was very far behind. That was in response to what Ben said about having 2 viewers before the stream started. No, your presence is never a bad thing. Can you make me something? It's... yeah. He was just bringing me right back down to earth. That's all that was. So the villagers really help. You can give them jobs and they will kill things as well. That's pretty neat. This game does sound pretty neat, but it also sounds a lot like admitting that games other than Dinkum exist. So we need copper bar, old gear, and nails. Everything needs nails. I'm going to be flat out trying to get tin again. So... how many nails do I need? 16, of course I do. Let's just... Can I get him to make me 2 things at once? I don't think so. It's only going to be the one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4... old gear. Is that it? Yep, and then I just need... oh, copper bar, I missed it. You're invested in Dinkum. That's it. You won't pull me away. It's too late. I need to know, Steph, did you work out what you're going to do with your airport? I'm really behind on videos, so I apologise if you've already covered it. But I think you've been doing a lot of Christmas stuff. It's a big gaming world. So many games to play and so little time. You guys are right. Absolutely. Like, I've been getting back into Stardew, and that it's becoming a problem because I have, a metric shit ton of editing I need to get done. And I did do some today, which is good, and I did some yesterday, which is the Do or Die videos, which I'm so excited. We're so close to releasing the first and second video. Yes, I'm interested. Yep. Yes. I've agreed literally every time, Franklin. Yeah, thank you. And I'm so excited to finally be able to show you guys, because it's... this whole, the whole thing has been months planning, months building. Not like actual in-game months, It's just, yeah, with streaming and other recording, it took a long time to start the building. So you didn't even distracting yourself with Christmas. That sounds like a worthy distraction. I will, in my infinite wisdom, allow that. Let's go crafting table. More tin! Tin, tin, tin. Everything's bloody tin lately. And I need to move this. Just move it all over here. I did just up the idea about doing something Christmassy, but it takes me a really long time to get comfortable with an idea before I'm ready to build. So what I'm working on right now, I know I've already been doing it it's been all I've been doing for the last bloody week or two. The last 2 weeks, my whole streams have just been in this area. But this area's also been empty for a good month or two as I just let the ideas percolate into what I actually wanted it to look like. Because it takes a second, you know? Let's chuck down some tools, right? You working your little tractor with some tools. I'm wondering if it's worth. I am. I've already decided it's worth it. I'm gonna bring a quarry there, and I want to try and pull up a drum. And I'm gonna be dealing with this that I keep avoiding looking at. So let's go steal a quarry. Let's steal. You've exhibited the powers to lift up an oil drum, and that's what I want. And I think that kind of looks pretty. Oh, that's rubbish. Go away. Nope. And yes. Because to kind of, in theory, you're fueling up your big tractor, and it's not as if you can drive it to the local servo. Let's chuck it probably there. And I want it either here or here. Would accept here, but I wouldn't be happy about it. What other sort of little... Oh, actually, got a crafting table there. Oh, sorry. Thought boy and mouse were fighting again. Planning is best. No need to hurry. You can do Christmas in July if you're collecting all the items now. That is a fantastic idea, Devos. You've been fantastic today, actually. You've been really killing it with the ideas. So you're doing a Christmas island. You haven't filmed, though. You had to take a few days off to decorate your house, and it's a whole family fair, so it takes a bit of time. Like your real life house that you've been decorating. That's cute. I like that. Just trying to look for some sort of inspiration. We do need... You'll have to probably be that one. I don't know if I've got any melons. That's lovely. I hate decorating my house. I would love for it to be really, really decorated. I hate decorating. Which I know is really weird because, you know, this whole like Dinkum career thing I've got going on is centered around decorating. But I just don't have the patience for it. Even in The Sims, I'm mad for The Sims 4. I love it. I hate decorating. Whenever I play The Sims, I 100% just download from the gallery. There's no way you'll catch me building something from scratch. Absolutely not. Let's do a couple of those. Is storage battles a bit weird? You hate undecorating? Oh, so you're specifically decorating for Christmas. I just thought maybe like you got some new stuff. Okay, yeah. Then that makes sense. I too also hate undecorating. Your hubby thinks you're obsessed. You love Christmas and Christmas decor. It sets the mood, I think. I think it builds the hype. I love it too. I don't have the patience for it, but I love it. What about a table? What I would give to be able to put something on the table, though. Like, see the little toolbox in there? I would love if that were its own item that we could buy from Melvin. And then we could put that on the table. You love building in The Sims 4, Grammy? Well, maybe you can make all my houses from now on. I hate it. Yeah, like nothing else is screaming farm to me. Arguably hay bale. I can't remember who I saw it. Maybe it was Teresa? It was certainly in Reetz's Discord. And she had, or he, I don't know who it was. I heavily suspect it was Teresa. And she had, like a whole grass field, but then she'd laid out hay bales. It was amazing. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, just died a little bit and didn't need you all to hear. He worries anytime we go to any shop with Christmas decor, he always has a speech. Now, babe, our house is too small for Christmas decor. It's not small, it's cozy, and it would be even cozier with a little bit more decor. We're not living that minimalist life. We're living it like a wizard hoarding all its trinkets. You can't remember your EA username right this minute? Oh, that's okay. I actually haven't opened up Sims in quite some time. Your house looks like a Christmas shop. Your daughter-in-law and son go all out here in the dungeon suite. You're a minimalist. What I'm really bad for, and I hate it, is clutter. I just have a shit ton of clutter, and I wish that I didn't. Oh, these carrots are ready to harvest already. That was so quick. So is these? Whoa, maybe the fertilizer was a bad idea. That happened a lot quicker than I thought. Alright, what's that pulled up? Not what I wanted. I don't want that. Oh, here we go. Green. Like John Deere. You'd be in love, Steph? Yeah, right? That's the vibe. That's the vibe you want to go for, just all this Christmas stuff. And I wish I was one of these people that you see on Pinterest that have like their whole house decked out and have proper like Christmas centerpieces in their tables and all of that jazz. I would love that. I'm just infinitely lazy. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't be bothered picking it up. I can't be bothered setting it out. How are we for flowers? This red one's slowly growing. Not quite fast enough yet. We're getting there though. Once things are all filled in, when I stop bloody harvesting them, this will actually look quite cute, I think. And I need to mow because this is unwelcome. They're now collecting outside decor since they bought this house last year. Oh, that's amazing. I think I want the barrel. You'll take time off the week of Christmas. You always make fudge and candies and cookies, all the things that you shouldn't bake. I'm wondering, Stefafa, are you accepting international guests? Because that sounds delicious. I have this white Christmas slice that I make, and I only make it at Christmas time. I'm smart. So I don't have to bother the rest of the year. I would like to make some cookies actually, but again, lazy. Just a bit stuck for ideas for decor here. Like with the wheelbarrow flower bed, that'd probably look a bit odd. Actually, oh, I'm only gonna have one, but I probably want two. Come on over, I'm on my way. Just keep your eye out for the pirate glider. You're coming into land. Here we go. I would like nothing from you. You don't have it. Ugh. I stopped buying wheelbarrows. I'm like, I'm never going to make the wheelbarrow flower bed. It's not my style. I can't build with it. It's not at all what I want. Until I do. And then it's not there. And it's my own dumb fault. I did it to myself. Alright, let's settle for the storage barrel. We need pirate gliders in real life. Oh, I was looking at chat, not where I was walking. Oh, there we go. You make toffee and the best fudge. You've made this fudge for 50 years. Oh, yum. Yum. Do you make it all the time, or do you just make it for Christmas time? Oh, that's probably a little bit better. And then we'll have the repair table over here. Could arguably have that and that there as well. You'll still try to work out a schedule for uploading and streaming. You're going to do what works for you, you know? I was actually watching a Mr. Beast video. And it was an autoplay from something else that I was watching. And it was basically him talking about all the things that he found to work. Like, how he made it so successful on YouTube. And he started talking about how, like, he actually didn't schedule his videos. He just focused it on, like, he set this goal of having, like, 100 videos. And in every video, he would get, like, just infinitesimally, if I could say that right, better, you know? So, like, one video he'll focus on audio, another video he'll focus on transitions, and another video he'll focus on, like, B-roll or something, you know? And so he actually found that a schedule didn't work for him. It wasn't conducive for his learning experience. But I think that's a little bit different from streaming. I think consistently, I think consistency is key for streaming. I don't know. It's hard. Life is hard as well because you've got to fit it into like the natural rhythm of your life. What's Buckeye fudge? I need to know that. A chocolate... Ugh, it lost me at peanut butter. So usually just for Christmas, it's too sinful. That makes it sound even better. You make a great crab dip for Christmas as well. That's an interesting thing. What do you make just for Christmas? It's this white Christmas slice, and it's just like chocolate and biscuit as a base, and then chocolate on top with coconut, and so good. So you've been lurking, but you got to head out and try and wake up a bit before your stream. Oh, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely stream. I hope coffee helps and all of that. And I will certainly be putting your stream on my phone before I go to sleep. So, since moving to Ohio 3 years ago, you should learn your Buckeye fudge. What did I get? I didn't look. Elf clothes. Oh, here we go. Elf clothes cherry. I'm finding less and less reason to go for these now, but what I want, hold on, I think dev commands just stay on now, don't they? What I want specifically is this. And I haven't even got that many gifts. So I just really want this one. sounded yummy until I said coconut. The coconut's just like a topper. It's really not that much at all. But you remind me of my sister. She doesn't like coconut. It's like, I'm not mad for it. And I'm certainly not mad for the way that it sticks in your throat. Now you're hungry. Sorry. It's time to get out of bed, eat, and then play. That sounds like a great idea. Can I buy... If I bet ya... What are they called? Christmas presents or just presents? Let's go down. Festive gifts. Unavailable. Of course they are. You found that arch your first investigation. It's so cute. Man, do you want to pop on and look for me? You always find the best stuff. I have the worst luck. Oh, how's that? How's that landing? It tastes just like a buckeye. A buckeye is kind of like a peanut butter cup. Ugh. You're losing me. That's... For even the smell of peanut butter, I've gotten more used to it since we give it to our mice for a little treat. Oh, Rain's running late. So I've gotten more used to it, but it's still not my favourite. Alright, let's go in here. Kale. Brilliant. Yep. Less yep, but I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, you guys are killing me. I'm gonna go to bed after this and be starving. You feel the same about fish? The smell makes you queasy? I don't mind fish. What was... I need to go over here. I don't know why I grabbed the heli. I just needed to, apparently. You feel the same way about peanut butter cups, but you love unsweetened peanut butter. Maybe it's more the sugar then. Like it's just a bit too much. Let's put some of these clothes away. No, I love it. It's so good. I love the smell of coffee. And before I started drinking coffee, that was all that I loved the smell of. Like, I couldn't stand the taste, but I could smell, like, particularly coffee beans. Oh, amazing. So good. But, yes. Oh, I misjudged that. So, I could just, theoretically, just go like this all the way, and that would do it. And just grab him. Easy as. This is probably less so, but that's fine. You love seafood, just not clams or oysters or like calamari. I don't mind them, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't think there's been a seafood that I've tried that I haven't liked, but I'm way too scared to try caviar, especially like texturally, because people say they like pop in your mouth and stuff, and that sounds gross to me. I don't even like the bubbles in like boba tea or something. I'm just like the bubbles, the little balls and stuff in that. I'm like, yuck. It's almost too sweet as well. You love the coffee smell, but don't drink it. I wish that I stopped, or that I hadn't started, or wasn't so adamant about starting. I feel like my energy levels before I had coffee were so much more improved than what they're at now. Boiled cabbage is the worst smell. Oh, yeah, cabbage is not a great smell. But it's like my favourite vegetable. I love cabbage. Oh, here's a little fun fact for you. Did you know there's no such thing as a vegetable? Like as a... I can't stand next to that. It's too loud in my head. But like as a category of thing. Because like each thing... Oh, I missed a spot. Good pickup. Each thing can be categorized as something else. So like potato is... Oh, yep. Really good pickup. Potato is kind of like a root. And your things like your cabbage and lettuces, they're like... I can't remember if a leaf is is the correct term, or like a bulb or something like that, but they're categorized differently, and we've just grouped them all together as a vegetable, but a vegetable does not exist in the way that like a fruit does, in that you have rock fruit and your other types of, like your berry fruit. You'd never start drinking coffee. Your mum was addicted to coffee and you vowed to not start drinking it because of what she was like. See, that's so interesting to me. Because, like, so it must have been really bad then, Debels, to have that kind of reaction, I suppose. Or maybe we're just used to it as the norm. What did I want to do? I think for the most part, I'm satisfied with the farming area. I want to start work and try and finish this if I can. Hot chocolate once a year. Oh, I love hot chocolate. And I mean, like, not to toot my own horn, but I make the best hot chocolate. It's amazing. I suppose everybody makes the best hot chocolate for themselves. I think we're gonna have to try the palm fence. And that's if it's worth fencing. Fencing it might not be the vibe, but I will try it. We need palm planks. Go. Not you, that's gum. She was, if you made her morning coffee, you could get whatever you wanted for that day. You did abuse as fact. That sounds like you were being cheeky. I don't have tin. For goodness sake. So my son's 9, and he's got like that Facebook Messenger, and he's got his little best mate at school, and they get on like a house on fire at school. Sorry, you just reminded me when you said manipulated. I just really wouldn't mind a second opinion on this. So, yeah, so they're really good friends at school, and when they call, which is the whole purpose of why we even got it in the first place, so they could call after school. When they call, it's fine. But when they message, they argue so much. And I just kind of don't really know what to do. Because it's like, I don't really want to take away that communication from them because they love each other like that and that, all of that. But yeah, it is low-key manipulative what's happening in that chat. And I'm like, well, mate, like 9 is entirely too young to have access to this. It was specifically for calling. So at the moment, I've imposed a no message rule. But it's just, I don't know. It's hard. And you never know if you're making the right call until years later. So I'm sure you guys couldn't heard it, but the mice are not happy with each other still, which isn't ideal. Don't know what to do. You're making your breakfast now in your cold kitchen. You can't wait any longer. I hope you're having something warm and hot. Once a year, because you put way too much marshmallow fluff and whipped cream in your giant cup of hot chocolate. It's a meal in a cup and not healthy. You have a lot more self-control than I do. Absolutely. Why are they arguing so much on the phone? But that's just it. I don't understand. Like, I have no idea. It's such a stark disconnect between what he's like in real life and what they're like messaging. And that's for both of them too. It's really weird. Are the mice new to each other? They might just need time. Yeah. So, I don't know how much you heard, Debos, but the whole thing was that we got new mice a couple of weeks ago. And we got girls. We got 3 girls we got 2 girls to join our other 2 girls. So we had 4 girls all up, and we just noticed that one of the girls had testicles. So, and we're like, oh no. So we've bought a boy mouse, and luckily we already had a second cage and everything. So, because you can't have them by themselves, so we got another boy mouse to be with this boy mouse because they're social creatures. And I'm worried it's a dominance thing. I don't know if it's going to calm down or if it's just when they work it out, then it'll be worked out. But yeah, unreal. That was an experience. I think I like the palm fence, but I don't know then if I like this entrance. Might just have a sip of water while I think about it. Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea, Grammy. Like, to kind of, yeah, it's. I might talk to this other boy's mum and see what's happening. It sounds like the original just wants back with the girls. It was probably a high life for him. He was probably really enjoying being surrounded by girls. Like, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to deal with the litters, you know? She needs furniture, and here's where I really struggle. I don't know how to build with the furniture. Let's have a look at what we've got. I think it may be, do I have an iron table? I think that's probably going to be the cutest thing. The Nordic table, I find they sit, like it's too wide, so they sit thing. Learning to argue kindly is important to learn. Maybe teaching respectful ways to express your opinion is needed. Yeah, I mean, so that's where the conversation's been lately. Because bless my son, he said something, and the other boy responded and didn't have a clue what mine said. And mine, in the most eloquent way you've ever seen, just replied, "Are you dumb?" And I mean, just it was funny to read because I'm just like, wow, the balls on this kid, unreal. Like, it's not something I would ever normally hear him say, so it was just kind of a shock. I was just like, it was such a me thing to say as well. Like, are you dumb? Yeah, but it's obviously not okay. And I've been trying to talk about, I said that I was happy for him sticking up for himself because he's really struggled with that in the past. So I was like, really proud of you for sticking up for yourself. She needs coffee for sure. I was like, there's certain things in here that really doesn't need to be said or shouldn't have been said. And I think we should have a chat about that. Yeah. But it sounds like you guys are thinking along the same lines as I am. Like, it's really hard to read emotions. It could be difficult without facial expressions. And that's where I think, for me, that's where I think the big disconnect is. So if I do something like that, because she'd probably enjoy having a look out at her domain. Maybe some potted stuff. Let's see. Yeah. It's thanks. I can't build with the furniture. I just struggle, and I feel like it doesn't matter where I put something, it just doesn't feel right. You know? I wonder if I've got any umbrellas. And I know it's green might be too much. I'm gonna go blue. I know it's just a case of like, you just need to practice and blah, 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 blah. But it's hard. Actually, having... Bear with me. What do I want? Potted stuff. She'd probably have tons of like these potted things around. Sometimes conversations just need to end before they get out of control. Kids are quite often self-centered and stop listening when overwhelmed. Yeah. I think imposing, because like when they talk, like an actual talk on the phone, it's fine. It's 100% just messaging. And I think that needs to stop. But it's also a case of like, if one of them calls the other and they're like, stop. Oh, I like that. That's cute. It just kind of tends to spiral from there. I don't know. It's a thing. Probably want that a little bit closer out. Or no, I preferred that in. Is that too big? Let's chuck a fern in there. There we go. If we mirror it on this side, there, and I think... Ooh, stop it! Or is that a bit strange, do we think? Because I also like the idea of... No, I don't like that one. Oh, that's cute that you hold it in your hand. That's really cute. I didn't realize that. It's hard to see, but that's something. She'd probably sit there, right? Have a little morning coffee, just breathe in the fresh air. It's cute, we like it. Alrighty, let's do something similar on this side. I think you, and you. And then again, mirroring it on this side. I'm trying to picture, right, this is probably where she would do her relaxing. I don't know if I love the hammock for this relaxation. Actually, if I move that a little bit down. Yeah, I don't love that. But it also needs something on the other side. Maybe some like actual like lounge chairs. So I'm wondering if I've got these in the wide. And I have a sneaking suspicion I might not. I'll chuck you back actually. There we go. But yeah, no, well thank you. Garden market stalls. Yeah, so with that, this area here, all of this, particularly the tucker box, that's going, and this is going to be a farmer's market area. And so this is probably going to have like a lot of the stalls, and I'm going to have a lot of like potted plants. I'm going to have like boxed fruits and vegetables and things like that. So I kind of want to, the vibe that I get is like that over there is going to be where you're technically buying your seeds and things, even though it's not. But like, that's where you would go. And this is Rain's working area. That's, I think, because this whole island, I suppose, is kind of based off a tourism vibe. And so I think it'd be the more tourist thing to have, like, to walk through a bigger market than go to her greenhouse. You think children need to learn to express emotion, and I also believe they need to learn consequences for misbehaving. Absolutely. I agree. And it's really difficult to toe that line. I'm struggling between, like, trying to teach him you know, that talking back is disrespectful, but feeling safe enough to express his displeasure at a choice that I've made, you know, is like reasonable. And there's a line in there, and it's about learning it. And we're both kind of stumbling through it. All right, let's get this honey. I tell you what, when Sheila finally wants this honey, I'm going to make bank. Absolutely. There you go. Your daughter-in-law doesn't believe in any discipline or consequences at all. And that makes it hard. You know? It's hard because we all have different parenting styles as well. My sister and I parent our children so differently. I suspect I didn't have a wide one of that, otherwise it would have been in there. Let's go over to Melvin's and see if I've found one at all. Is this way? I don't know. Okay, so he's not selling it, but maybe he can make it for us? Because what was it? It wasn't... Does the rattan seed, does that come in long? I think I've seen it. Thought that I had it, and then just haven't bought it. But I'm wondering if there's better options here. The dark wooden couch probably would be cute. No timeouts, no telling them now. No. Our kids use the voice option in messaging more than typing words, but it still occasionally gets out of control and feelings are hurt. The kids do forgive each other more easily than adults. Yeah, and I mean, and that's it. Like, they're still the best of friends, but I can see there's sort of this anxiety building in, like, to the point where he's kind of really unsure about how to reach out to his friend, because he feels like if he doesn't reach out, then his friend's going to get upset with him. But if he does reach out, then his friend's going to get upset with him because, you know, like, he's disturbing him and stuff. And I'm like, I'm also trying to teach him, like, hey, buddy, actually, you're not responsible for his feelings as well. Green would probably be cute. You know, and it's all a balancing act as well. Because, like, there is going to be, and as much as I don't like it, there is going to be a point where, you know, they say things they don't, you know, that they probably shouldn't have, and feelings are hurt and all of that. Is she, oh, she's stuck now. Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe I just have to make those gates. Your son was severely bullied through school. I'm so sorry. Kids are the fucking worst. Like, it's... Just going to tuck this here. There you go, just another little seating area. I'm a bit happy with that, I think. I think she needs too much. You see, theoretically, all of her big stuff is already out here. So she's already got her honey stuff here. She's already got her flower pots here and her farming here. I need to make something like a campfire and keg sort of area for these fellas, like the billy cans. Has that grown something? Yes. Oh, and it's... No, I picked it up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, going to like, you have to get out of bed. What time is it here? It is midnight. I'm actually really close to wrapping up because I have work in the morning. And it's one of our busier times of year as everyone's trying to wrap everything up before, you know, Christmas closure. So it's been a bit manic. It's very scary. He was attacked in a bathroom and beaten up. Oh my God. I hope the school did something. Likely not. But that is terrible. And I bet he's the sweetest thing too. I'm terrified for my son to hit high school because he's a gentle soul. And so part of me is a bit thrilled that he's sticking up for himself, even though he's not being nice about it, even though I would prefer it in other ways, kind of thing. Like, it's not the way that I would handle something. I'm glad that he isn't really taking it, you know? So there's a mixture of that. I think I want to fence this in. It was so bad. He dropped out at 15. That's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. You would have felt so helpless as well as a parent. It's like, we all wish we could be there. It's cooked. What am I looking for? I need you. And oh, I haven't got many there, but I might be able to whip some up real quick. So it's bad. It's like, I watched 13 Reasons Why, you know, when it was first out, and that is so, like, that was terrifying watching it just as a viewer. But like, watching it as a mother is so heartbreaking. That I hated that show. And it took me too long to realise, have I already looked in here? That I did hate it. You know how some things, you know, are just really, really bad, but you can't tear your eyes away from it? Like, you have to know, like, how's it going to end? And I wish I had the strength then to be like, nope, this is not for me. On multiple occasions, your youngest son got in fights with his friends when his friends were getting bullied. It was hard to get mad at him for defending his friends, but he got a reputation of not messing with them. That is something to be proud of. Absolutely. You've raised a really strong... Not that people who get bullied aren't strong themselves, but it's really strong. It's really hard to stand up, you know, for other people as well. You don't want to be the victim. And yeah, so you should be applauding that. Absolutely. Why is it so tough going through school, you know? No, I don't want you. I want you, actually. I want two of you. I feel like 56 isn't enough. Like, it's hard enough learning everything and assignments and exams, all of that. But on all the shitty teenagers as well. You are going to need to go. And I hate to see it, but you're also going to need to go. And, whoop. Oh, for goodness sake, my inventory management right now is appalling. Back from stuffing your face. What did you have? I bet it was amazing. See, I don't typically eat breakfast of a morning, and I'm really starting to regret it. I should have done 3, because I probably want that there. And this. Gonna come along here, and we're just going to enclose this in. I don't yet know how I want to do these transitions, but I think that's a problem for future Ramonora. I'll work it out. I'll either fill it in and just extend it, or do something. Technical term, something. Oh. I'm not so sure I'm loving the fence when everything's so wide and open. But I might just sit with it for a little bit and see how we go. There we go, and then that. I'm standing there. And that's a little entrance there. Fried eggs, chicken maple sausage links, and some toast with a tangerine. Yum! Sounds like a feast. Right. Well, I'm thinking for the most part, we might actually be done. Where is... I think I left it in here. Nope. Oh, it's bloody... Of course it is. All the way over at bloody Melvin's. Is there nothing he doesn't ruin? Absolutely not. Here we go. There she is. I ended up going green for the tractor, I think for a John Deere. Sorry, I was thinking about that with the pink helicopter. Yeah, all of this is going to change. I had something, I've torn half of it down already. Just need this to go. I don't yet know where I want to put the tucker box. So I'll wait for that until I do the farmer's market. And low-key, all of these farms, I think I've hit my limit. I need to work on a new project next week. Absolutely. But this is a final little flyover. Oh, look, she's using it. Never mind, she's looking at it. Where did this come from? But this is coming along. A few little touches here or there that I'll probably do when I've got a moment. And I need to fill that out a little bit more. Chuck in the repair bench, which is probably sitting in the mail. The repair bench, and hopefully we'll get an oil drum soon. And then I'll hide that windmill, I think. But yeah, I'm actually not too upset with how this has all turned out. Absolutely, let's... Do the NPCs ever sit? Yeah, I swear I've seen them sit. But it's been a while. So, maybe if I sit, she'll like... Can I pat the seat next to me like a... Hello? Likely not. Yes, but it has been quite a wild ride with 3 hours long, and it is midnight and I need to get some sleep. So I'm going to call it here. I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and all of your advice. and talking things out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you guys have a really good day or a really good night or a really good evening or morning, depending on wherever you're at in the sun cycle. So with that, keep your standards low, keep your hopes high, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks again.